Hello everyone, my name is Eugene First. Welcome to lesson number 2, grade 9 mathematics. This is my cell phone number in case you want to get in touch with me. Alright, in our previous lesson, we talked about converting powers with positive exponents to whole numbers or to numbers. Alright, so these are the powers of 2. Alright, so 2 exponent 10, you multiply 2 10 times to give you 1024. And these are the powers of 3, powers of 5, and powers of 10. Please make sure that your work that you did is the same as this one. These are the correct answers. Alright, now let's look at today's work. Today's work, we are going to convert powers with negative exponents to numbers or to powers with positive exponents. So we're not going to have any negative number or a negative exponent. We're only going to have, the final answer should have either a whole number or a power with positive exponents. Okay, now let us look at these tips. If you have a exponent negative n, it means it's a fraction of 1 over n, a exponent n. All right, so a exponent negative 1 becomes a fraction of 1 over a exponent n. So an example here, we have 3 exponent negative 1, which becomes 1 over 3. Now the question is, where is this 1 coming from? Alright, let's look at the next tip. Maybe that will help us understand where the 1 is coming from. This 1, where is it coming from? So let's say we have a exponent negative 4. That means it's 1 over a exponent positive 4. So instead, so meaning that the exponent becomes positive when this becomes a denominator. All right, but that haven't answered our question. Where is the 1 coming from? Where is this 1 coming from? All right, now if you really want to know that, I'll help you with this example here. 5 exponent negative 2. Now 5 exponent negative 2 can be written in this way. All right, let's see. So I have a fraction, then I have 1 here, I have 1 on top, then I'll say 1 times, let me copy this, okay. All right. Now remember, the rule says the exponent becomes positive when that becomes a denominator. So now it is a numerator, but if you bring it down, then the power or the exponent becomes positive. All right, and this one is this one here. Where did I get this one? This one, if I multiply 1 by anything, it remains the 1. There's no change. In fact, what I'm trying to do here, I'm showing the proof, okay, that you don't need to know. All right, you're only going to know this in higher grades, okay, but I just want to show you where the 1 is coming from. Okay, so it's 1 times 5 exponent negative 2 over 1. All right, so now this should now become a denominator, and once it becomes a denominator, the exponent is going to be positive. Let's see. So again, fraction, so the fraction, now we only have 1 on top, and then down here we have 1. Come on, Eugene, we have 1, then we multiply that by that. Oh, sorry, so this will come down here. Okay, all right, but now it's going to be positive because the rule says the exponent becomes positive when it goes down, when it becomes a denominator. So now we can simplify further and say 1 times 5 exponent 2 is just 1 over that, 1 over 5 exponent 2, because when you multiply 1 by any number, gives you the same number. Paste that, but remember, should be positive because it's a denominator now. Then if we continue, this is going to give us 1 over, come on, with multiplication we say 5 times 5 times 5, and that will become, insert equation, fraction, it's going to be 1 over 25, because 5 times 5 is 25. All right, so that the 1 came from here. So this is a proof to show that a power with a negative exponent ends up as a fraction, but that this time around the power is going to be positive. All right, now let's look at example number 1 here. We want to write 7 exponent negative 4 with a positive exponent. All right, so what do? We can take this, copy it. Oh, it's already here. Wow, it's already done. So this one becomes, 7 exponent negative 4 is equal to 1 over 7 exponent positive 4. And that is, we need to multiply 7 how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 1 over 2,401. So you can either leave it at this stage or you can continue if you wish to. But it's, remember the question says write 7 exponent negative 4 with a positive exponent, so you can stop right there. Okay? All right. Now, what if I have a fraction? I have 2 numbers instead of 1 number. Like in this example here, I have, let's call it example number 2. You can just delete this. Let's call it example number 2. Okay, so the statement will be write okay, first I need brackets. Now first I need the script. Can I please have the script? First I need the script, and once I have the script I can then have brackets. Come on. And then I can now put in the fraction. A substitute. So I have 2 over, let's say 7, and the exponent is, let's say negative 2 with positive exponents. All right. Okay. So how do we write that with positive exponents? Where do we start? All right. So let's start here. We are going to distribute this exponent to the 2 numbers inside. Just bring it here. So we are going to distribute. So we are going to write this with okay. It's now jumping. I don't know why. So maybe we should just start over. So let's start over. Then we put up a script here. This is going to be 2 negative 2, and down here it's a script at 7 negative 2. So what I did here, I just distributed this exponent to everyone inside. Okay, it's one of the laws of indices. So you distribute. Now that will now give us this. So remember, if you have a negative exponent and you are a numerator, you can actually become a denominator, but that time around your exponent will be positive. Let's see. All right, and then this one, because it's a denominator, it's going to be a numerator, just that the exponent is going to be positive. Then if I wish, I can continue and say I have this. So it's like these numbers were now flipped. A 2 down, a 7 up, but this time around the exponent is going to be positive. So it's like the numbers were flipped. So the 2 become a denominator, the 7 becomes a numerator, and the exponent became positive. All right, that will be the answer. Okay, so let me give you something to do so that in the next video I'll give you the answers. So I'll give you two activity. Activity 1. Activity 1.1. So if you can allow me to copy from this, because if I had to type again, it's gonna take some time. All right, so I'll give you as 4 exponent -5. So that's 1.1. So write with a positive exponent, then 1.2. So I'm also going to do this, copy this and copy, all right. I delete this. Please bear with me. I do not want to retype. Retyping means I need to take more time. Just want to take advantage of technology. Copy and paste. Nice. So this time around, I'll give you something to work on. So it's going, I want 6, and then on top here, I'll put up a 2. Let me change this to a 5, to a 7, sorry. That's the same thing I gave. Put up a 9, yes. And I'll make this one a -3. All right, so that's your homework. Please do it. And you can either send your answers to me via WhatsApp, or you can wait for the lesson so you can compare your answers with the answers that I'm going to provide. So in our next lesson, we are going to look at exponents, 0 exponents. Let me just quickly go up. We are going to look at 0 exponents. Although we know that